Big match over the weekend. That is Manchester City versus Manchester United.
Big match. It's actually Manchester United versus Manchester City because
What's the
it's
difference?
at Old Trafford, the theatre of dreams, where dreams are made,
It's the same game, right?
or where dreams used to be made. It's the same match, right? I know you got a lot of statistics. Man City beating Man United.
Yes, Manchester City have been dominant over Manchester United for
And
the past
over
three
a lot
games.
of teams in the Premiership.
But this today specifically over Manchester United.
Yep.
They've scored 10 goals in the past 2 matches against Manchester United.
But the fact that small teams are actually giving them a hard time this season, and the fact that they're really not really doing so well. I mean, you look at their beast of a striker. The guy is not scoring anymore.
Well, he is scoring, but not as
Prolific.
as he was when he started off the season, but he's still a threat in front of goal. And this is a player that can disappear for about 80 odd minutes, and then just for 2 minutes the guy's got the back of the net. So
Apparently, he's perfected the whole disappearing in the couple of games that he's played, because he's not scoring, Jack. He's disappearing for 90 minutes.
90 minutes.
I think apparently, look, a lot of people have said, look, you will find that the English Premiership is set up in a way that once they get a number on you, once they get to understand how you play, it's going to be very difficult. I mean, there's a team called Liverpool. They used to dominate the league. Where are they now?
It's totally unnecessary.
Chelsea used to be quite a really good team, a top 4 team.
Yeah, lost
Where is it now?
on number 10. Lost to Fulham yesterday in the London Derby, 2-1. Their new signing, João Felix, came in, got a red card, said, you know what, I'm done.
Do you have to give it to him? He had a really good game. First half, really good game. This turned extremely nasty because of the red card. Was he trying too much?
He's trying too much to impress. He's under pressure to impress everyone and show that he is the man that Atletico Madrid saw in 2019, the goal-scoring magician that he is.
But is Chelsea the team for him? I know we're talking about Man United and Man City, but is Chelsea the team for him? I mean, look, as Man United, we wanted the guy. He didn't want to come, or did he want to come?
Well, it all depends on how you see João Felix and how you want to play him. He's not exactly that man that would fit in a Manchester United.
But he's not a warrior either. He's not a warrior.
He's not a warrior. He's not a total number 9.
He's not a Chelsea guy.
Well, with Bowley, he's just buying anyone. If he just catches you walking around in the street, he's probably going to buy you as well. Bowley is just spending money over useless players. I'm telling you, I don't know whether he's panicking or whatever it is.
Is it the curse of Chelsea? You take ownership of it and you start spending.
You start spending.
Like nobody's
business, and hope and pray that you get success. But we're moving away from the big match. The big match.
Is it as big as it used to be?
Now it is, because Manchester United has totally turned the corner right now with Erik ten Hag. They've gone for 7 matches without defeat. Now we're talking about beating log leaders Arsenal. We're talking about beating Tottenham in those 7 games. So 7 games without defeat. And the most impressive stat is, of course, Manchester United going for 5 hours without conceding a goal. Casemiro simply has turned that Manchester United.
He's a class act. He's a class act. Everyone talks about him and how he's brought this whole winning mentality. Even his touch, really, really good. But it's not just him. You look at Eriksen, he's doing extremely well. You look at other players who are actually contributing. Even Fred, who would know Fred is actually playing a good game.
Yeah.
And someone was saying, look, you can't continue saying, Fred played a nice game yesterday. Apparently, he's playing a really good season.
He's having a great season. Another player that's having a great season is Marcus Rashford. Under the previous managers, he seemed to have disappeared. He wasn't the same Rashford.
You mean Marcus Rashford MBE? Some people say that his exploits outside the game have actually contributed to his not recently, like his former lack of form, which is basically now all sorted out. Do you need like a balance in terms of what you're doing outside the game and what you're doing on the pitch?
It depends on who's tutoring you, and I think Erik ten Hag has found the beast within Marcus Rashford, and he's been scoring goals. The past 3 games, he's scored a goal, and you can be sure that he's going to find the back of the net.
Another player who might be of huge concern on Saturday is David De Gea. Brilliant goalkeeper, but you see what he did the other day.
Well, he's got those
moments
in him.
What if he gets like 4 or 5 moments on Saturday?
Yeah, but no, you know what? I think De Gea, if De Gea isn't exposed as much, he's not going to concede too many goals.
Okay.
Because he's got that brilliance. But if you continue to pepper him, which unfortunately is going to happen with Manchester City, they're going to get chances. He's going to have one or two of those. But I think Erik ten Hag needs to find a way to make sure that those mistakes don't come out.
Talk about City. Look, is he going to start with Grealish?
Probably, but it would be a travesty on Foden to start Grealish. Grealish has 7 goals so far in 20 odd matches.
Yeah.
7. It's not much, and I think he's got 1 assist. So Foden gives you assists. Foden gives you those goals that you need. So if he's going to be playing Grealish, I don't know why you would want to play, because Grealish was never a Manchester City player. He was never the touch and go kind of player. He likes to
But if
hold
you
on
spend
to
as
the
much
ball.
money as they spent on him, I'm sure Pep saw something in Grealish to say, look, he can be the future.
Yeah, they spent
Not
a
really
lot
the
of
future,
money.
the present.
They spent a lot of money on Phillips. How many appearances has he made? If you're not good enough, sit on the bench and
Yeah.
let those who know how to play football. There's no disrespect.
But
to
definitely
Jack Grealish.
KDB will be playing
KDB definitely
with the beast up front.
Yeah, that's the combination that has been destroying a lot of teams in the
But isn't that like an obvious combination whereby a lot of teams now set up in a way that, you stifle De Bruyne, you know the beast won't do much.
Yes, that's it. And you said it earlier on that, you know what? If you play in the Premier League for a very long time, teams are going to find out how you play, and they're going to start for you.
Isn't he going to play Alvarez?
Oh, Alvarez would be great, but why would you pick Alvarez over Erling Haaland?
Nobody would do that.
No one
But
in
he
his
did-
right mind would
He
do that.
did that in the Carabao Cup. the
Well,
other day.
give the kids a few minutes and then, keep him happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Most managers do that, where you've got a brilliant player on the bench, but he just can't come in because there's a better player on the pitch. Give him some game time in the cup games. Get his confidence up.
With that knowledge, would you then play, the guy, Captain Fantastic for Man United, to defend against Haaland, Maguire?
Maguire had a brilliant World Cup.
Of course, he
Probably
always has
good.
really good games for England.
Probably play Maguire.
No.
No.
So you see, it's
Maguire,
it's
you don't want a Maguire who has that mistake in him, and then just behind him
the odd
there is-
mistake every 20 minutes.
Oh gosh! And then you've got De Gea who's got the odd mistake in him.
Yeah.
That's combination. It doesn't work. It
No.
doesn't work. So Manchester City have got a chance to beat. They've got that confidence coming into this match, noting that they've actually beaten Manchester United in the past 3 matches. But still, this is not the same Manchester United that they played. This is a totally different Manchester United that knows what they're doing and are passionate. And the new striker coming in, Wout Weghorst. He's going to be interesting. He's a player that loves to rush into the
I'm going to
box.
pretend like you're saying good stuff about Man United, because probably, when people do this, they are setting themselves up to make sure that on Sunday, phone calls come through. Ha ha ha! You guys
Oh,
got
don't worry. You're not gonna. He's not a Darwin Nunez. Don't worry. He's probably gonna score a header or two, and he
Whatever.
loves running into the box, which
Whatever.
is absolutely fun to have a man of his size running into the box.
The best result for this match would be,
a draw.
that's the best result.
Best result is a draw.
This is for Arsenal.
No, not for Arsenal. I'm just looking at the two squads. Manchester United on the up. Manchester City with all the quality that they have. I think a draw would be good.
Who deserves to win the league?
Arsenal.
So a Man United win would be extremely good for Arsenal.
Yeah, even if Manchester United loses, Arsenal still.
On that bombshell of a note, I'm out.
Have yourselves a great weekend.